The Montreal Alouettes are 7-point home underdogs to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at Percival Molson Stadium on Saturday afternoon as the team looks to get back on track following a blowout loss to BC last week. Winnipeg has everything to play for in this one as the Blue Bombers are still looking to clinch first place in the West Division, while Montreal is expected to rest some regular starters to rest up for the East Final. Can the Owls cover a wide spread with the B team, or will Winnipeg roll to a first place finish?
I just can't figure out the Alouettes right now. And of course, we don't have their depth charts released yet as we're recording this. So there's a number of factors that could change here depending on who they're expected to rest. Sense that we will get Cody Fajardo as the starting quarterback, at least for a half, like they did last week against BC. I question that decision. I question some of their other decisions here because this team is going to need a spark. And for me, I would have more of my starters out here knowing I have a bye week to rest people to try and get something going heading into the playoffs and get back to the level that they were playing at early in the season. I don't think they're quite going to do that. I think Winnipeg wins this game, but 7 points is far too wide of a spread for my liking here. I'm not that hungry. I had a big breakfast, Hodge. I don't need to eat all them points. Okay, so I'm going to be a little conservative and take Montreal to cover the spread. They're playing at home. That's a tough trip for any team to make out there to Montreal. Winnipeg has not done great out there in the past. I think they are going to win this game, but it's going to be within a touchdown. I'm taking the Alouettes to cover.
Winnipeg historically has played very well in Montreal, avoiding that Montreal flu that I think affects some teams when they go and party it up on one of the many streets in downtown Montreal, one of the best party cities in North America. That being said, I am on the Bombers to win this game. I don't think I'm going to take them to cover, JC. I just think 7 points is too much. And for context, this line opened at 3. So evidently all of the money was coming in on Winnipeg. It has blown up. If it goes much higher, I mean, I don't know who's taking Winnipeg -7 in this game. It could come down. We don't know. What we do know is that Mustafa Johnson, unlikely to play this week. Isaac Adeyemi-Berglund, who was Montreal's candidate for most outstanding Canadian, did not practice this week. Josh Donovan, who started this entire season at right tackle for the Alouettes, was on crutches after last game. He's not practicing. So the Alouettes are nicked up, and I would imagine they are going to rest some of their regular players. So again, as of this recording, we don't know what will happen at the quarterback spot. To me, it doesn't matter because Cody Fajardo and Davis Alexander's production has been virtually identical so far this season. And this team also, like easily the best team in the first half of the CFL season. They've only won 2 of their last 6 games. That includes a tie against the lowly Stampeders. To me, I think that Winnipeg is the better team between these two clubs right now. The Bombers will be without Brandon Alexander at safety, but I'm also not sure they're going to miss him that much. I think the Bombers have the proper depth in that spot to take over. It's been reported that Dietrich Nichols could move there. Dietrich Nichols, for my money, a top 3 defensive back in the CFL. So I'm going to take Winnipeg to win this game. Not sure if I'm hungry enough to take them to cover, but the Bombers know how important it is to host the West Final. I think they're going to do everything in their power to try to clinch first place in that West Division.